much we can make Friday night, while, you know, we've got multiple apps going. And I was actually able to get DoorDash. I got a block on there, but I can start sooner than later because it's actually showing busy in my home zone. So I've got DoorDash on, currently sitting at 4%. Woo! So we'll see what that's going to do for me. I'm going to go ahead and turn on favor. And if you're watching this as a live or the replay, Favor is another gig app like Uber Eats, DoorDash, Grubhub. Actually, it's more of a mixture between Grubhub and Instacart.
I'd say Instacart.
Well, because it does restaurant deliveries too. But if you're just now joining my live stream, welcome. Happy Friday. Alright, so got Favor on. We were working in a different zone for Spark earlier, so I'm going to go ahead and change the zone to where we're at now. Hey Nieces, how are you doing this Friday night? How are you feeling? My Walmart in our town is not lit up, but let's hope still that we still get something out of it. Doing good. We were in a different zone earlier. Hey Mo, welcome. Hey Jeff. We're in our home zone at the moment, and no orders have come in. I just now started turning on my apps because where we drive to where we know we can get better offers for Walmart Spark, it's like a 35-minute drive. It's where my daughter, my mom, my sisters live too, so. Alright, so I got Instacart, I've got Instacart, I've got Spark, I've got DoorDash, Favor, and I'm debating on whether to turn on, oh, that's DoorDash. Let's see what DoorDash has for me. If the miles were lower, I would be interested in doing this because it has the potential of a cash tip, but it's basically 4 miles for $2. It's a pizza place. So already first offer coming through on DoorDash, we're going to decline because if it was like maybe a mile, 2 miles at the most, I'd consider it, but 4 miles could easily, in our home zone.
So it was how much?
$2.
I wouldn't consider it at all. It wouldn't even
Because
be a
it has
consideration.
a potential of getting a cash tip.
Yeah, sure it does.
That's the only
Nobody
reason
tips
why.
in cash anymore. Nobody tips in cash anymore.
There's a lot of people.
They're
If you're
rare.
watching and you use the delivery apps, how many of you guys prefer to tip in cash? Let me know.
And how many of you wait forever for your orders to show up? And then don't tip in cash because it took too long to show up.
And speaking of that, I don't know if you guys I just made a short release earlier today, and it was about a DoorDash. We went out to eat after we worked yesterday, and while we're waiting, okay, this one's a lot better. 3.6 miles, Jersey Mike's, for $9, but I think this one is Yeah, it's this one here. So much better. Going to Jersey Mike's. Accepted my first offer on DoorDash. So I'm not going to turn on Uber Eats. But I do still have Favor, Spark, and Instacart on. Instacart, I don't know. At this time of night, I don't know how many orders might come through on Instacart. Spark is trying to chime. But I guess it must have been something good because... See, and that's the other thing there. That's the other thing that I wanted to bring up. I wanted to make a video about you rarely have cash, so definitely tip an app. I mean, I do both. I'll tip a little bit in... If I know I have cash, I'll tip a little bit in the app, and then I'll give cash after the fact. But majority of the time...
If somebody's going to tip in cash, they better put on their notes that there's a cash tip. Because...
And that's true, but...
Nobody...
No, what I'm saying...
$2?
But the thing is that before you accept the app, it doesn't show the notes from the customer.
Oh, well,
yeah. The only time you get to see those notes is after the fact. So it's a gamble.
Well, then they should put the tip in that they're going to give in cash, and then they can take it off once they give you the cash tip. And either way, you're still getting the same cash. Then they can put it in the notes that whatever. But I don't know. I ain't taking a $2 freaking order. I don't care.
Trust me, you're not the only one who automatically sees that. But as I was saying, when we went to dinner last night, it was at Panda Express, and they have the TV screen that shows you sorry.
Shows you the order.
Shows you the orders. Those people that have placed orders, whether it's in restaurant or online. And as soon as we sat down, I happened to notice that at the bottom of the screen was 2 DoorDash orders. But it shows when the order was completed. And at the time that I took a screenshot of the TV, it was already like almost 20 minutes after the fact. So the orders had been sitting there.
So those $2 tips.
And
exactly what I'm
and
talking
so it was like one of those where my hubby was like, turn on your Oakland Raiders. Well, my hubby has the one. He's a diehard fan.
Don't say nothing bad about the Raiders.
He's a diehard fan. So, I mean, I am a fan of the Raiders, but he's the diehard. He's got the tattoo. But yeah, he was no matter where they go, Oakland, LA, Vegas. But anyways, by the time we had noticed those 2 orders down there, you know, we looked at the time and we're like, wow, it's just sitting there. We saw other drivers come and go. And, you know, I kept timing it to see. And my hubby was like, turn on your DoorDash app and see. And in fact, when I turned it on, it did show that the zone we were in. What are you doing?
Can I cut through?
Yes.
Okay.
But,
I'm cutting through.
okay.
I'm waiting for this light.
But,
People in front of me. God knows what else. Sorry.
Now you made me lose what I was saying. But it showed that it was a while since those the orders showed that they were completed, and by the time we did see the names disappear off the screen, you know, it was like close to 25 minutes before the first one disappeared. Oh, that's what I was saying, was I did turn on the DoorDash app, and it did show that the zone that we were in was, you know, it was lit up, it was red, so I could have hit dash now. But it made me wonder, you know, if it in fact was on the driver's part, you know, especially if they're multi-apping, or if it was one of the, you know, those situations where it was a no tip. So, you know, it's cycling through how many drivers that are declining it. So but we are here at Jersey Mike to pick up my first offer accepted on DoorDash. Okay, so arriving. Arrived at store. So let's hope that it's ready.
Sorry, she's apparently waiting on the order. It's not ready yet. And I'm not the talker, even though I talk too much sometimes. My feelings on the whole tip thing is I used to deliver pizza for Papa John's a long time ago, back when I was, 18, 19, 20, around that ballpark. And people tipped you $2 back then. Come on. That's 30 years ago. Yeah, time to up your game. $2 tips ain't, unless you're, if I go to a Starbucks and they make my coffee, yeah, maybe they get a $2 tip. But not, no, I'm not driving miles for $2. I don't care. She might do it, but I'm not. Yeah, you see dancing there. He's at a little stand there. I don't know if you can see the stand, but it's stand for the silent. It's to end bullying. Standforthesilent.org. And this just goes to show another reason why you don't take $2 orders, because if it was a $2 order, we'd be standing here, spending time, sitting here waiting for them to finish it. I mean, people need to think about things like that whenever they place orders and think about a tip. Yeah, if you get a crappy service or it shows up cold or what, take the tip away. But
Alrighty, on to Taco Bell.
oh Lord. I told your people while you were still in there waiting that's why we don't take $2 orders. Because if this is a $2 order, we're sitting here waiting for 10 minutes for $2. I mean, that's a waste of time as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. I didn't turn on Uber Eats because we did end up getting
I can't go back.
a DoorDash. Yeah, I would go back the way we came in. I mean, because we're
I was
turning
just
left.
trying to make sure it was, no, because Taco Bell's right up here.
Yeah, that's why I said we're turning left.
Yeah, no, okay. I got it. I'm with you.
And I don't know if you saw my message there. Hey Becca, welcome. But I was saying that I didn't turn on Uber Eats because I ended up getting my first accepted offer on DoorDash. And then while I was waiting for my offer to be ready there at Jersey Mike, a Taco Bell order came in. It's 2 miles for $4, but you know, it's a little extra money, so now it takes this offer to $13.
What did you just say?
I knew.
Oh my.
I knew he'd be. But hey, at least it's not $2.
You're a glutton for punishment. As
They're
always.
actually tipping. They're actually tipping.
You're a glutton for punishment.
Thank you, Becca. How's your Friday going? And Kev, are you out there working right now too, or are you hanging out at the beach? I need to bring my rating up on Uber Eats. Yeah, my Uber Eats is sitting at a 46. These two offers here should take my DoorDash to a 5 because I did decline one. So about working my all right, so that's the other thing I have to ask you guys for those that do DoorDash. So I'll give them another minute to make sure that the order's ready. So I just got a message saying that the order here at Taco Bell is ready. And I've gotten those messages before at different pickups for DoorDash. And more than half the time, Kevin says, "Go Rams." More than half the time, the order's not ready. And I even asked, a restaurant worker, if they're the ones that are sending out that notification, or is it the app? And so for the two people that I've asked about that, they said it was the app. All right, let's flip that around.
So they stare at a wall, stare at a chair. I guess it doesn't matter either way. Yes, Taco Bell was an add-on. Oh, well, look at that. It's actually ready. Somebody's got their stuff together.
It was actually ready. Walmart Spark order came through, but yeah. Not worth taking. And it was sent just to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Curbside.
All right. Yeah, curbside. Hold on.
Sorry.
Give me a moment. Give me a moment.
I know, I'm always in a hurry.
Yes.
That's the
Confirm.
mindset of a delivery driver. Let's go.
I know, I move slow.
Yes, you do.
Hold on. Still
Oh
not.
my goodness.
Well, I got it.
Backing out the parking
I'm
spot.
trying to be safe here and put my belt on. Taco Bell, no matter what, send out all sorts of lies, even on their own app via apps like DoorDash and directions.
I know when we had the food truck and we
Head
were
north
using,
toward
and we had
West
Grubhub,
University
we
Avenue.
could click the button to say it was ready. But
Yeah.
so whether that goes to the customer and they're making the customer think it's the driver that's the one delaying stuff or what, I don't know, but it's probably the case.
Because we got to turn left.
We had to turn left.
Yeah.
Turning left. Yes, well, you should have told me that an hour ago.
Well, what you got the GPS for?
I don't listen to that.
Friday should be busy. Hey, Presley, welcome.
Listen to
That way,
thing.
that way. Oh, that's true. Sorry. You got me there. You got me there.
I'm going around
How's your
the
Friday going? I'm actually on the delivery portion of a DoorDash offer, a stacked offer. I got one
800 feet, turn left onto West University Avenue.
for Jersey Mike's, and then while I was waiting on that order, an add-on came in for Taco Bell, which is what we just picked up.
Your only two orders because it's going on 7 o'clock already. I'm going home.
So we'll see what the rest of the shift will bring.
Turn
While
left
I'm
onto
multi-apping.
West University Avenue.
While I was waiting in there, while I was walking into Taco Bell, an offer did come in on Spark. Del Taco is good. Yeah, and it was a curbside pickup. It was like 8.9 miles for $12. So yeah. Yep, that's Aldi across the street. Yeah, it is. At first, we were like, I mean, and I don't know what it is about Aldi, the orders that come through. More than half the time, the orders that come through for Aldi is usually high items,
Turn right onto
low
Railroad
pay.
Avenue. Turn right onto Railroad Avenue.
To drive to get fast food. I haven't tried deleting taco either.
Continue on Railroad Avenue for 3/4 of a mile.
We're getting on Leander Road. Yeah, unfortunately, we haven't had dinner yet, so doing all this restaurant runs is just going to make us even hungrier. But, you know, the upside to that is that sometimes it gives us ideas on, you know, what to try. Talking about tacos. Exactly. I was like, everybody's talking about food. We're delivering food. So we're like,
Smelling food.
yep, and we're, you know, smelling the food.
I haven't
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Leander Road.
1 o'clock.
Seafood Friday. It's funny we were just talking about parrotfish. We were at an Asian store before we left to head back to our home zone. And okay,
Take the second
Becca,
left onto Leander Road.
you're gonna go get some food. Are you getting tacos, burritos? But we were looking at the parrotfish. Parrotfish is a very popular. It's almost like a rainbow fish because sometimes they are in different colors. But
That's what I tell parents.
but okay. It's my favorite fish to eat because it's very meaty. And you can barbecue it. You can bake it in the oven. My best way really is, or you can fry it. But the way that I've liked it prepared is when you there's this mayo mix, mayonnaise with seasoning, cherry tomatoes, onions, and
Continue for 1 mile.
you coat the entire fish, on the outside, and then you throw some of that also in the inside before you wrap it in foil. And you can either toss it in the oven or, throw it up on top of the barbecue. But either way, oh my goodness. Yummy, yummy. I'm the famous Uber Eats guy on electric. Oh, a Spark offer coming in on electric scooter. It's that same one. Now it's
We
an
still
all.
don't want
Yeah, now it's an all for one.
it. Yeah, better look at the sky now.
Yeah.
Better be a lot more I will, so,
In a quarter mile, turn right onto High Tech Drive.
It is lottery pick who get the orders first. Drive safe. Same for you. You be careful out there. At least that's one of the things I like because when we work together,
Next right onto High Tech Drive, then turn left onto Old 1460 Trail.
my hubby is the one to drive 95% of the time. So it's better to have 4 eyes on the road than 2.
Take the next left onto Old 1460 Trail, then turn right onto Thunder Valley Trail.
All right. Turn that around while we make this first delivery. It says hand it to recipient.
hand it to me.
So hopefully they are ready to receive it. How many times do we, whether it be
Turn right
DoorDash,
onto
Uber
Thunder
Eats,
Valley Trail,
Instacart,
then turn left onto Sunrise
any of the
Valley
delivery
Lane.
apps, they have meet the customer or hand it to recipient, and they're not there. They don't answer the door. They don't answer the messages or the calls. Or especially with our Spark deliveries, they're not home. Show us what your delivery right now. The first one is we're delivering
Take the
Jersey
next
Mike.
left onto Sunrise Valley Lane, then turn right onto Valley Oaks Loop.
ETA 1 minute, sorry. Left and then right.
Take the next right onto Valley Oaks Loop.
Why did they have me turn?
600 feet, your destination will be on the right.
313. It's gonna be the second or third house.
Your destination is on the right. Hand it to
That one.
recipient.
Confirm you have the correct order. Jersey Mike. Continue. right, on to deliver this Taco Bell. Hold on. Oh, okay. I'm not ready.
In 400 feet, turn right onto Rabbit Run.
Okay. Now I'm ready.
Take the next right onto Rabbit Run, then turn left onto Rabbit Hollow Lane.
Take a picture for proof and deliver the food. Yeah, I mean, I do.
Take the next left onto Rabbit Hollow Lane.
Most of the time I do. But when I have video proof like that, or, you know, when I have witness, you know, at times like that, it's only happened once, and it was very recent, and it was with a grocery order though, where I ended up getting a bad rating because they said they didn't get their delivery. I got an email saying my account, and this was with Favor. I got an email. He said, "Go Rams again."
First stop.
Raiders.
I have no qualms with the Rams. They're not one of my teams.
Take the next right onto Mark Road 1460 South.
But it was with Favor. I got an email saying my account was under review, and I haven't heard anything. I sent them what info I had, you know, the picture I took. So it's... But when it's come to restaurant delivery...
Turn right.
Presley chimed in, and now he's saying Cowboys.
Oh, Lord.
My elder brother, he's a Cowboy fan. Growing up, now's the only reason why and it's funny because even before my husband and I got together, growing up, because there's 7 girls in my family and 2 brothers, you know, we didn't do the sports like he had wanted us to, so he taught us in a different way. He taught us to play basketball, some basics, but more on, I don't know if you guys ever played that game where you spin the coin, you catch it between 2 thumbs, and then you gotta shoot it while the other person has their hand like that, and you gotta shoot it into it. And then there's the paper football. He taught us that as well, so we played that type of game growing up. And the team I chose was between the Raiders and the Oilers. Yeah, should tell you how long ago that was.
So my first game that I watched was the Raiders and the Cowboys in the old Cowboy Stadium. Long time ago, after my first deployment back in 2003. Yeah.
Okay, Kev. Well, thank you for joining my live. Get out there and make your money, but make sure you stay safe, man. Put on some flashing lights so you be seen. Oh, those right there. Get out there and make your money.
Turn right, then turn left.
We always think about the Green Lantern. Leave that door.
Take the next left, then turn left.
Building, let's see. Let's see, building 1 or building 13.
1 or 13.
Take the next left, then your destination will be on the left.
So I guess it's building 1, 3rd floor. Whoopee! I get to. Who do you work for? Currently working for myself, but I'm on a DoorDash delivery right now.
They added the following instructions. Leave at my door.
Leave at my door.
Leave it at my door.
So, okay. Alright, so we're making the Taco Bell delivery, and then we're moving on to see what other money we can make. This one has the drink. So I'll be right back. DoorDash definitely can be good when it pays good. Like tonight, these 2 orders is going to bring me $13. I need that drink.
Spark makes more money. That's pretty much the only one I do is Spark.
Yeah.
Because I did 2 orders at Spark for Spark Walmart deliveries whenever I first started earlier today, and in those 2 orders I made $44. So this nickel and dime, a couple dollars here, there. Sorry, it's not. Wow, $40 tip. How many items? I don't know, with Spark it depends on whether or not it was a curbside or if it was a shopping order, so. Oh yeah, no. I wouldn't have expected $40 for 10 items, $12, 6 miles. The mileage might have been a little bit high, but your $12 tip on top of whatever their the delivery fee. Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Let's see what Caleb was saying.
I took the driver $12. Oh, what?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Now,
I would have taken it.
yeah.
'Cause that's, I mean, $12 tip, that's on top of their delivery on Walmart's delivery fee. 10 items, that's good enough. Somebody's just being.
Now, there are some on every platform. They got, it was delivered to my house, 10 items. She wanted $40
Yeah.
for 10 items? What the heck? Actually, between my husband and myself, I don't know if he mentioned that, but
Oh, I did.
10 items? 10 items is probably our max.
Well, no,
Well-
I would say no. It's not. It's not the max.
It depends
I've
on the
shot, I've
miles.
shot for
No,
more than that too.
I'm saying, well, okay, 20 or under 20 items. And it also depends on the miles, because for the shopping you get paid on Spark $11. Hey Sheila, welcome. Happy Friday. How are you? But yeah, that's why we started concentrating more on shopping for Spark, because you know the base pay out of all the ones that we shop for, DoorDash, Instacart, Grubhub, Spark pays the most for the base pay. Can a driver really return your food if you don't tip them enough money? No.
I mean, they can return it if they have a reason why.
I mean, if the
Or they can
reason
make
is,
up a reason why.
yeah,
Because they can click couldn't find customer and take it back. So I mean they can, but they shouldn't do that. But I'm sure if somebody wants to be a hole, they'll do it.
I mean, typically we're not supposed to do stuff like that. The only time you would return or the driver ends up keeping the food, because when it comes to restaurant food, it doesn't get returned. Those are kept by the driver, the delivery person.
Yeah, but he's talking about a shopping mall.
But when it comes to a shopping, now Instacart, I've seen both. I've seen them both where the shopper ends up keeping the groceries. So I don't know exactly how that works, but I know for Spark for sure we don't get to keep the groceries, because I don't know, we've had maybe a handful of those where it was undeliverable and we had to see. Huh? Just editing a video right now. I mean, like I said, because I'm also on a Facebook group for both Instacart and Facebook, and I've seen drivers talk about Instacart and Spark, sorry, on Facebook, and I've seen on both groups where drivers talk about they've kept the groceries. So honestly, I don't know how that works, because the ones we've done personally where the groceries were undeliverable, they had to be returned. All right, Instacart, speaking of you, what do you have for me? Now, if that was 1.7 miles, that wouldn't be too bad, but it's almost 9 miles for, we were talking about 10 items, and that's what it is. It's 10 items, almost 9 miles for Aldi, just over $11. Not worth taking, because like I said, especially in our zone, and it's always different for other people depending on where you work, on what you set as your, we have a Costco in town, and I try not to do too many items at there, because again, they're a bulk. But yeah, I do Costco quite often when we are in town and running Instacart, and they're not too bad.
We can turn Instacart on because Costco is like 5 minutes from the house.
Yeah, we'll turn it on even before we leave the house, and we'll sometimes get orders. I like Grubhub free delivery with Prime membership. I just wish, though, in reference to the driver perspective, that Grubhub, they would, but then again, it's the same thing as Uber Eats and DoorDash. But every time I turn on Grubhub, more times than not, the offers that come through, it's like $1 a mile or less, and they typically are high miles. So, and for where we live, it's easy to go out of town, and hit the rural areas, the back roads, to where you're going to have to spend some time driving back. So you end up getting those dead miles. Let's wait here, since we're right here.
That would be a good place to wait. A good place to wait would be at a Starbucks, because I need a freaking coffee.
Well, why didn't you say that? Because then it's on the other side.
I know. I didn't think about it at the time until I saw the little Starbucks sign that said coffee for you. Come get me.
Coffee.
I need some coffee. Because I know you're gonna want to keep me up longer than I want to be up.
All right. DoorDash isn't chiming at the moment, so I'm going to turn on Uber Eats and see if my 46% on Uber Eats will do me better. With the offers that I just did on DoorDash, I went from a 4 to a 6.
Ooh.
So yeah, DoorDash was probably one of my more favorite apps to use there for quite a while, until, you know, Spark replaced that. But and then all of a sudden, just like with with Uber Eats, it was being too frequent where I was getting those backward offers that my AR just continued to decline, and, you know, hard for me to climb out of it. And then of course it doesn't help with the update and using the tier system. Ooh, 8 miles, $18. No, I'm pausing. I'm pausing my Uber Eats because I know that's still probably that was on the trip radar. $8 for 18 miles. That'll take us easily 2 towns away.
My brain's putting it backwards. I'm like, $18 for 8 miles. That's not bad. What's the problem?
I got a pizza from DoorDash, and the driver never had their pizza bag. Oh man. See, I don't know what it is, because most pizza places that I pick up from, with the exception of, where was that? Little Caesars?
Little Skeezers.
Right?
Probably.
The one that theirs is the pizza.
Yes, that's Little Skeezers.
Okay, so Little Caesars, when I walked in, I didn't have my bag. It was sitting in the car. But they didn't say anything. They didn't say, do you have your pizza bag? Because Papa John's, Mr. Gatti's, Pizza Hut, they ask, do you have a pizza bag to put it in there? So I don't know.
Do you have any coupons? How much money do I have?
Did you grab it from in here?
I laundered these in my pants.
Did you grab those that were in here? Let's see, do I have any deals on Starbucks?
Ain't I supposed to get a deal on Starbucks?
Oh, Spark is trying to talk to me. Come on, Spark.
Sparking of sparks.
It's slowly going up, so it might not be too bad. It's 8.5 miles for $15, 3 drops.
There's money here. Where?
Yes,
I thought
it
we
should
got that
be.
money out of there.
No, unless they took it.
They took it.
No, I'm not seeing any.
I might have taken it out already because I don't see it.
No, nothing special. I didn't take it out of there.
Well, we took everything out the other day when we had the SUV.
So did you report the driver?
Did you punch him in the face? That's the question.
Caleb, if you're still there, did you report the driver for delivering cold food? Because that's something for sure that I would have reported. But hello, how are you? Welcome. Oh, okay, come on, Spark.
Spark and Spark. It's the same one.
It went up another $1.
It's the same one.
Let's see, where's it going? It's all G-Town.
Yeah. How many miles?
8.5.
What's the dollars?
$16 now.
8.5, 16.
If it goes
Where's
up
it
one
going?
more.
Is it going toward our?
DB Wood and down that way.
Do it and go home.
Yeah.
I told you that. I told you earlier.
I know.
I do not want to be out all night. We were up ass early in the morning.
Hi, thank you for choosing Starbucks. What can I get started for you?
Can I get
that's very sweet of you.
Venti Cafe Mocha? Hot.
Ooh, can I get a
All right, what else for you?
mocha
and
cookie?
a tall mocha cookie crumble.
Thank you.
All right, what else?
That's it?
That's it.
That's it.
Yep, that'll be it.
Perfect. 12:56 at the window.
Thank you. Why you tell me that before? I'm sitting here fiddling through dollar bills. You're like, oh, let me get something too. When you knew that, I might have had enough for me.
Thank you, Presley.
Oh my goodness, my back is killing me too. That doesn't help.
Yeah, someone just asked if I was married.
Oh my gosh. Who's asking?
He was his comment or he was placed on timeout.
Uh-oh.
Okay, this one's not bad. It's Panda Express. Shoot.
What else did he say?
11:50. They said that's beautiful. Oh, there you
well,
go.
that's a fact. You are beautiful, that's for sure.
All right, so we're going to Panda Express.
$5, that's $10. That's still not enough.
All right, so I am gonna go ahead and I think my
Dude dash.
I'm gonna go ahead and turn off.
So
Yep, it timed out. So DoorDash. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
I meant to turn this off, so I don't know how many of you guys do DoorDash, but this is the downside when you have someone else driving for you, because look at my driving insights. I completely forgot about this. He put me in the red.
Uh-oh.
My husband, not me. He put me in the red because of his hard braking.
Don't you tell me how to drive.
And his rapid acceleration.
Don't you tell me how to
Oh
drive.
my goodness. Babe.
I have been through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different driving courses in the military. Oh, well, no. 4 different driving courses in the military, plus my learning how to drive from before I was 16. So they can't tell me how to drive.
Yeah.
Yep, that's right. Oh, look at that Audi. Nice.
Okay. Okay, so we've got a pickup, 2 pickups at Panda. So that's what that was good.
Okay, and how much is that Panda pickups compared to that Walmart pickup?
Yeah, I know. Oh, if it's back, we're taking it. It's $18. Done.
Take it and drop Panda.
No, we're gonna
That's
do
an
both.
ASAP.
Huh?
That Walmart's an ASAP. That's not a time.
We can
That's
do
not
it.
a 45.
We can do it.
We cannot. I don't want
Let me see. Ah,
to. No.
okay. You're gonna make me.
How much for your 2 Pandas?
It was 11 something.
For how many miles?
It was 7.8.
Oh my lord. No. Drop it. Like a bad habit.
Drop it. Gonna make my. Okay, how do I do this
Go
again?
back from 5% to 4%. Which one's that on?
Trip support. How do I get rid of both?
Just let it time out.
No, you can't. You can't let it time out.
Why not? They won't take it off of you eventually? Should.
Yeah, you should have.
I'm not talking about to get it. I'm talking about for something else. That's something.
So that one is gone. So now we're gonna do Spark.
Did you have anything for the stars or anything?
Oh yeah.
Hang on. Sorry. Stars and bars somewhere in here. I don't know where it is.
Scan for scars.
Stars
Stars.
and bars.
No. I'm just a fan. My hubby is the diehard fan, but
We should have those out. Just a few.
thank you. He's the one that has the tattoo.
That's the wrong arm. That's my Misfits tattoo.
Oh, wrong tattoo. It's just the same thing. I mean, he's has nothing to do.
My hat's a little worn out. It's been on my head a while.
I've been a Raiders fan since I was a teenager, but that was only because my oldest brother taught us how to play the paper football, and whenever we chose a team, he would always, be giving us the stats and how well or not so well the teams are doing and everything. Yeah, I actually got to see the outside of the stadium when I was visiting my sister that's there in Vegas.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Y'all have a good evening.
You too.
Thank you, you too. Cheers, everybody.
I'm a Raiders fan because when it became time for me to pick my team, who has a better emblem and better colors than the Raiders? Nobody.
Silver
I
and
don't
black.
care. But I'm a nomad. I'm a military brat. Joined the military, moved around my whole life. Raiders are my team. I was born in Philadelphia, so I follow the Philadelphia Flyers. And that's the only team from Philadelphia I follow.
All right, so we gotta go to Wally World. Presley chimed in again and he says, Cowboys.
Yeah.
Cowboys has been my oldest brother, his team forever,
My brother-in-law, Zach.
since the 80s.
My sister's husband, that's his team too.
No,
No, what?
Caleb asked if we're not an Eagles fan.
No, not an Eagles fan. Just the Flyers.
Caleb's Patriots.
Oh. That is, however, unfortunately, one of my not very liked teams.
There's history there.
Yeah.
There is history there between the Raiders and the Patriots. So yeah, but not as much. And I haven't seen anybody chime in with that team. So hopefully we don't.
God forbid you chime
Don't.
in with that team's name, because I will turn this whole thing around. Oh,
Oh, but he said go blue.
go blue. There you go. I like it.
Michigan.
It's my college team. Go blue.
That's his college team. Yeah, he should. I tell you, he's finally, and he had a double retirement. So, and now what he's doing is he's coaching kids.
I thought you were talking about me. I was like, I didn't have a double retirement. Not yet.
I should talk to him about that.
I got one.
But then, you know, what it's like. He was in the military, but he had a government job after the fact, but he retired after 30 years. So I was sad to see the head coach of Michigan go to the NFL. Do you know what that's about?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. I don't remember who he went to, but yeah.
Do you remember who he went to? I don't know if you heard what my hubby said, but he said he remembers that, just not who he went to.
Like how they just continue to go even after the light's obviously red, since mine's green.
We got the red runners everywhere.
5 minutes.
Oh, Michigan coach went to the Chargers.
That's right.
Hey, Sonny. Welcome. How's it going?
That is right. Because there was talk about him going to the Raiders, but I knew that probably wasn't going to happen. So
But I should talk to him. I don't know. He would have to have somebody managing it for him, though. Because I don't think that's his thing. He was saying that Kenny should do a channel. For those of you guys that are just chiming in, we were multi-apping. At the moment, we are running Walmart's Park app, and we are on our way to Walmart to do a curbside pickup that originally started out at $12 or $13, and the last I looked at it, it jumped all the way up to $18. So it's 8.5 miles, 3 drops. Las Vegas would be a perfect job to do gig work. And I've seen a couple of gig tubers out there in Vegas.
That means you have to live in Vegas. I'm sorry, but I'm not living there.
That's a whole lot of nuggets there, Becca. Definitely Vegas is growing. And I have to say, when as much fun as I had when we went out there to celebrate my one of my sister's 50th birthday, when we were walking the strip, I was like, I don't know, in my mind I had what I had seen for so many years.
She had the Hollywood image.
I had the Hollywood image of what Vegas Strip was supposed to look like, and I'm like, you know, and I was just like, what? On one hand, I was a little disappointed, you know, because at that time it was not too long after the pandemic to where people were starting to get out there and travel again and sightseeing and stuff like that. So it wasn't heavily crowded. You know, there was still a lot of people, but it wasn't heavily crowded. So, but still, it was still awesome to see. But at the same time, because I had that in the back of my mind, you know, like my husband just said about the Hollywood image. But $21, doesn't McDonald's, if that's where you got it from, doesn't McDonald's have like a deal for even just the 20 nugget? Have moved to Texas.
Yeah, unfortunately.
All right, so it says my order's ready. What number are we at?
3.
Okay, so we got to make sure this is ready. We got 11, 12, and 7. So
I'll be right back.
okay, so I'll be right back. I just got to prep. Hey Ray, how's it going? No spicy for me, but when I do chicken nuggets, it's got to be the sweet and sour sauce. So we're just finishing up. We're here at Walmart doing a Spark curbside pickup. It was an offer that I can't remember exactly what the base starting pay was. 8.5 miles for 3 drop-offs, and they're kind of small orders, 7, 10, and 13 items. But it went from 11, 12, or $13, something like that, and it jumped all the way. And I mean, I watched it go up dollar by dollar, and it finally hit $18, and I was like, 8.5 miles, 3 drops for $18. Boom, I took it. So we're here, we're just waiting for them. It says that it's ready, so I'm just waiting for them to come out. How are you and the wifey doing tonight? Are you guys outside? I'm outside. Are you guys out working? But I will tell you guys this. You know, we're finally seeing some positive movement in our home zone for Walmart. Because starting in, you know, earlier this year, our zone, and that's the reason why we travel out of it, you know, we started to really feel the difference and the impact that it had for bots, the scammers, and the fraud accounts. I mean, it's to the point where you're looking at your app, you get the notification, and nothing appears, or you get the notification and it's just a blip. It's just a blip of something that was there for not even a split second, and it disappears. And even though we've contacted support, they're saying that it's already been reported and it's going to be fixed. But that continued on, for months. And then, we started to see some suspicious activity with groups of people working together, showing up, and things like that. I do have a couple of my long form videos out, that I posted from earlier this year. And it's talking about Walmart scammers and bots, but, and we've even brought it to the attention of the employees, but finally now they are cracking down on this. And it looks like my order is here. I'll be right back. Sorry, I was trying to pump my Oh, is it on the other side of the potatoes? Complete pickup. First one, heading for DB Wood. Five minutes. But I have to say that,
I don't see some of the usual cars.
Northwest.
yeah, well, it is later in the day.
I see two people inside that look
Like some of the
like the familiars, but
Oh.
but I don't know. I wasn't 100%.
But as I was saying, it is so nice to see that Walmart is finally, you know, stepping up and trying to do something about this, because we're not seeing it so obvious anymore. You know, we don't, especially in our home zone, we don't see the groups like we used to. We still see some
straight there.
We still see some of the stragglers, you know, but I don't know if they're just trying to work smarter and, you know, work in smaller groups or what, but we don't see the phantom orders, you know, because of bots. So I don't know. I mean, it's not as much as it used to be, but when we do occasionally work here in our home zone, it happens still, but nowhere near as much as it used to be. So, and then the zone that we do travel to work to, I mean, to work Spark, that's about 35 minutes away, because they have like 5 to 7 different Walmarts in that zone to be able to travel between. So it's definitely more profitable to work over there. But anyways, they too have been cracking down here in the past week, where they're checking IDs, even for the regulars like ourselves. You know, they still do it. And I was talking to an associate from the Walmart that we just left when I was doing a shopping order last week, and we were talking about it, and he said that, yeah, they're cracking down on it as well, checking IDs and checking the apps and doing random cart checks. And he said that there was quite a few people that they ended up, you know, stopping and catching, you know, for those that were using fraud accounts. So finally happy to see, you know, stuff like that being cracked down on, because it's not just messing with our livelihood. Yes, you know, we do this full time. It is a supplement to the, you know, money that's already coming in, but you know, it's the whole issue with, you know, like I've talked about many times before, the safety issue. You know, you're expecting one person to come to your door and it's someone completely different, and there are too many people out there. I mean, as awesome as that is, there's too many out there that we've delivered to ourselves, you know, that are so trusting. They have their garage door open. You know, they'll have their
people come into the house and bring stuff into the house for them.
They have, you know, and sometimes, yes, it's the elderly or handicapped people that, you know, that they need help with the stuff being brought into their home. And then, of course, it's the issue where if they are using, you know, fraud accounts, you've got people who are working together to where you got the shoppers and then you got the actual drivers to drop them off, to where customers' groceries are just sitting and waiting. You know, that we've seen, to where stuff gets loaded into a person's car and they don't go anywhere. So it's, you know, that was another issue. So I'm glad that stuff is being, you know, and I hope it's the same across the board with all the gig apps, because Walmart Spark was not the only one affected by it, but for whatever reason, it didn't hit the news like the other apps. You know, it didn't hit the news like it did with DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Grubhub. What are you going to do about it with the bots and accounts? But I just had to throw that in there. I mean,
I ain't gotten any further on this road. I ain't been down this road in how long?
this they have here. So it's an ongoing thing here in Texas. If you live in Texas, there's road construction going on.
Can't see you looking at the sky.
No, they can see the road. There's always road construction going on. Well,
I passed wherever the hell I'm supposed to be going.
boy,
Because who wasn't paying attention? I'm driving for you. You're the navigator.
doc on it. All right, let's try it again. One more time.
One more again.
From the top.
Head east on Sagebrush Court toward DB Wood Road, then turn
But
right
yeah,
onto DB
it's
Wood Road.
I've lived in Texas since,
Take the next right onto
well,
DB Wood Road.
9 years before getting together with my
You
husband.
should reach your destination.
And then after he retired, then, you know, we've been back here in Texas for 10 years now.
Destination will be on the left.
So 19 years we've stayed here in Texas, and every time there's always road construction.
34. So it's got to be this house up here. This one.
How do they expect us to get in there?
There's a drive-in. Is that the right address? Do you see an address?
It says to go in there. It says 128. That says 130.
Hell,
So it's over here.
stupid fucking
Yeah.
construction ass bullshit.
Yep.
Sorry, people.
I was gonna say, no. Go right. I told you you can go right there. Yep, there it is. Ugh. Bumpity bump bump.
What was the lighthouse I was in front of already?
Darn road construction that we were just talking about, trying to show you guys, and we end up missing our turn because it was too easy to miss it.
Right.
Okay. So this one is golden. I think that's your
That's
side,
my
right?
side, yeah.
All right, be right back. Start scanning. Start scanning. Yes, I'm here. Nope, I got it. I just have to position everything.
You could just carry it in the bag and then
But this bag is not sturdy anymore.
turn it up.
Bugs. Yeah, because this bag is tearing.
Hey Dashing, how are you tonight? She's dropping an order at a door for Spark. Or today. What time is it where you are? You're what? How many hours ahead are?
Number 2. Oops. Give me a moment.
I'm just
Backing
out.
up.
Yeah, I'm backing up. I gotta get to the turn and be able to turn around. 'Cause, you know,
Ugh.
try and get out of this freaking construction trap
And they still have
without falling into any
quite some time.
ruts, ditches.
So
Head Head south on DB Wood Road toward La
Yeah,
Mesa Lane.
we're turning left because we're getting back on University. Trying to make sure my big head is not getting in his way.
Turn left onto West University Avenue.
What did you? And those metrics for my driving was definitely in the Acura. It was not in this car at all.
What do you mean?
Maybe the braking, but not the takeoff. You ain't taking off fast in this thing for nothing.
Well, no, those metrics just started.
Left on West
Well, they're
University
stupid.
Avenue.
I need to
Their metrics
remember.
are stupid because
For those of you guys that are still watching, you know, if you do DoorDash, if you keep your driving metrics on, you know, if you leave it on at the end of your shift, it tells you, you know, if you're braking too hard too often and you're quick to take off. I don't do DoorDash as nowhere near as often as I used to, so I keep forgetting to turn those off. And in case you weren't watching earlier, when I ended my DoorDash shift, I was in the red. It was showing, I don't know exactly what it showed, but I was in the negative for the braking too hard, as well as the rapid acceleration. So I was
stupid computer doesn't know what the hell. It doesn't know what's going on. How does it know what I'm braking for? Like that freaking red light back there. I could have ran that thing, but
for 1 mile.
I had enough time to stop. I was on, you know,
Yeah.
I'm doing 70 miles an hour. What do you want me to do? 100 yards. You want me to slowly glide through the intersection? Stupid.
yeah. I just need to remember to turn it off. So
That's why I didn't sign up for any of those stupid freaking apps with the insurance companies either. I don't need them telling me how to drive.
I know.
Tell you what,
yeah, you can save
penalize
money,
me
but
when I've been in an accident. Until then, leave me the hell alone.
I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, on one hand, yeah, it can save you money, but
Been in one or two.
when you live in, you know, an area where you're dealing with congestion, you know, there's going to be a lot of times you're going to be hitting your brakes.
Right onto South I-35
So, well, it did say hard braking.
When you live in places like, you know, Atlanta, Georgia, and Austin, Texas, which are pretty much virtually the same now, you got no choice because morons on the road like to pull out in front of you and everything else. So
800 feet, turn right onto South I-35
now let me just hit them. That won't show up braking
Turn
well.
right onto South I-35 frontage.
And you get those people out there doing brake checks. I mean, seriously. People.
Continue on South I-35.
It's Friday night. What is everybody doing? What are your plans other than
I
working?
got some money because I just got paid.
We are in the process of doing
Oh, speaking of the devil, let's pull out in front of somebody.
doing the second drop off of this curbside pickup for Walmart Spark. Gonna make $18 and some change from this one. So
Turn left
And then
onto
sleepy
Leander
time she
Road.
comes. Sorry.
So basically, in running 2 offers on DoorDash,
Oh,
and
shit, who's he coming after me?
oh,
Turn
there's a cop coming.
He's probably coming to get me.
Just uh-oh.
Turn left onto
Yeah, he's
Leander
passing
Road.
everybody else. He's coming to get me.
Oh no, babe, seriously?
Maybe not. He's stuck behind a bunch of people. He's probably pulling over the dude that pulled out in front of me. Good.
Wait, stop it. Is he?
He is. He's pulling over the guy that pulled out in front of me. Good. Pull him over.
I don't know if
Maybe
you
not.
guys can see that.
Nah,
You
it's
see
not.
that look.
Never mind. It's not a cop. It's a freaking.
What is it?
It's the
Oh, it's the
roadside assistance guy with all his flashing lights. Threw me off. Okay.
make you think.
They're red.
Make
They're
it-
blue. They're blue and orange, not blue and red. Okay. He threw me off. I thought
Making
he was-
everybody think he's a cop coming after somebody. Everybody hit your brakes.
I thought for sure he was getting the guy that pulled out in front of me though, because he's right behind him. I'm like, yeah, get him.
Turn left onto Railroad Avenue.
You so silly.
1,000 feet. Turn left onto Railroad Avenue.
We don't know. We got lost with cops. So
Yeah. Lost what we were talking about because he saw
Turn left
flashing
onto
lights and he's
Railroad
like, oh
Avenue, then
no.
Turn right onto West 22nd Street.
Not this one, but the next one.
been a while since I had a ticket. We were just talking about the way I drive too.
Yeah.
I speed. I don't. Yeah, I give no qualms
Right
about
here.
the fact that I speed. So
He's got a heavy foot, that's for
I
sure.
speed. That's for sure. Because Ricky Bobby likes to go fast. I want to go fast. I just don't have a car that does it.
Yeah, in this one. Oh, yeah. Because for whatever reason, it's going to have us come over here anyways.
Take the next
Okay.
left onto Railroad
Maybe
Avenue,
it doesn't
then turn
know where
left
I'm
onto Leander Road.
Look at this.
Okay, there
GPS
it goes.
doesn't.
It just
Okay.
fixed it.
Oh.
It fixed
Okay.
it
So
fine.
you guys didn't catch that, but GPS just trying to take us all which ways but right.
What floor is
Sorry.
this on?
Building 4. That's 1. It says it's around the corner. That is
That's 2.
Dose. Mhm.
3.
See, because yeah, bumpity bumps. You like to go over the bumpity bumps.
It's this car. Ain't got nothing to do with the bumpity bumps. It's something with the seat of this car. I don't
Yeah.
know what it is.
There it is, straight ahead.
Yeah. And what's the number?
205.
You have arrived.
It's here on this side, but I need
it's
those
not.
stairs.
It's over there.
Did you? No, because it says the same numbers. I can't read what that says. It's too faded.
I can't see you. Anybody behind me? I hope not. I'm backing up. Which one is it?
All right, this is Taitagui.
So,
Might be a fellow islander. So
it's supposed to
that's
say
the one
names
behind
and
me.
whatnot.
I need a little pick me up.
Scooby-Doo.
Another apartment drop off. No wonder nobody was wanting this. I mean, but the orders aren't that large. So I'll be right back. I think it's this one. Nope, it's the one in the trunk.
No.
Yeah, that's our stuff.
Yeah, we'll have to be alone for a minute.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Love doing stairs.
Call from 206-312-4285. You want to answer?
No. No. I don't know if I lost everybody. Huh? Oh, okay. No, it's just that now I'm seeing chat because for a while there, no comments were coming through.
Yeah, and when I looked at dashing was the dashing one was the last
Mhm.
comment I saw.
Okay, so I don't know what I missed in all the chatting because all of a sudden none of the comments were coming through when after Ray came in. So Ray, what'd you do? Just kidding. Just kidding. My hand slipped on the enter button. Sorry. Again. I don't know what I missed. Can you see?
No, I can't, but there ain't nobody there.
Whew, it's hot. What'd you do, Sonny? Becca, how much do you charge to cut lawn? I'm just curious how it compares to what I pay my service.
Turn right onto South Austin.
Yeah. I have to tell you, Sheila, when we did have somebody doing the basics, you know, cutting, trimming,
Next right onto
front and
South Austin.
backyard,
Then turn
twice
right
a
onto
month,
Farm to Market Road 1460
we were
South.
paying $80. Basic, like I said, very basic. It was just to mow, you know, edge, and doing that twice a month, and it was costing us $80.
Come on, Pops, let's go, man. Jesus.
And then we're turning left.
Turn left onto Farm to Market Road 1460 South.
Well, from what I see. Oh, Becca, I like how you are chatting from your let me so I know that that's you. There we go. I pay more than that, but they come every week. My grass grows too fast for 2 times a month. Well, because you probably have the good grass.
What?
They said I noticed Hafa Adai. I noticed Hafa Adai. I'm from Dedido.
Farm to Market Road 1460 South for 2 miles.
We are headed towards La Cantera.
Oh, fucking serious. Of course we are. That's the distance.
I noticed Hafa Adai. I'm from Dedido. Manila here. Sunny needs one too. Needs a wrench so she can click on everyone's channels. Okay, let me. Got you there, Sunny. Sorry. I'm always holding the phone away from hubby when he's trying to get the directions. Who else? Wendy, I need to get. Are you also in the chat? There she is. And done. All right, gotcha. Oh, it doesn't matter the grass type you have. Oh, you're welcome, Sonny. What do you mean? Wait, what what is that, Becca? No to what? I know, Becca, I was just responding to Melissa that I don't have the good grass. Oh, you don't have the good stuff? Wink.
Supposedly we did whenever we moved into the place, but it quickly was murdered by the first trash lawn mowing guy we had.
Oh, yeah. One of the first guys that we had hired to, to take care of our yard, when he was weed eating under, and around a tree that had low hanging branches.
Well, he didn't weed eat. He just sprayed grass killer and just
He
killed
did?
my whole freaking
No, I
lawn
thought he
over there.
weed eated it.
Oh,
He killed.
He took it all the way down to freaking underneath those 2 trees. He took it all the way down because they were young trees and they were, yeah.
And so they were still growing, but he basically killed the grass around the tree.
So you wouldn't have to go underneath it. And my yard ain't recovered since.
Yeah. Yeah, our yard definitely hasn't. I mean, and then of course, then we've got all these, reasons or excuses as to why we don't keep up with our yard anymore, because we're busy all the time and we don't want to pay anybody to do our yard.
And my lawnmower's broke, so there you go. I'm paying somebody.
Oh my God, that is unacceptable. I hope you had. Yeah, we didn't get him to come back after that, because we were like, seriously, how long have you been doing this? To, one next one. To clear that much down to the bare minimum to where, you killed the grass. Yeah. Oh wait. Yeah. So it was unfortunate. I mean, when we first moved in, because it was a new built and everything, so our yard was nice and what? Oh, I'm like,
Yeah.
she's not paying attention. She's telling us to go.
Okay. Let's see, there's a van coming down. But if she would have gone when I first told her,
It's okay.
then she would have been able to go.
Have you ever heard of aeration? Yes.
But have I done it? No.
No.
No, I gotta get on.
Our many to-do list.
Especially before I put the house up for sale. I gotta get in that front yard.
Yeah, we got to get the basics for
Sort it out.
our yard before we put our house back on the market.
Take the second left onto Natchita Drive, then turn right onto Reunion Lane.
Hey, Becca, let me ask you, especially if you're... Wait, are you moving?
Not anytime soon.
Yeah, not anytime soon. But I don't know if I want to move, if we were, I don't know if I want to move out of Texas. But, despite how much I complain on how hot it is. We just, once the kid's grown, the whole thing with, it's a 2-story house, 4 bedrooms, it's just too big for us. It was fine when we still had the kids at the house and everything, but sorry, okay. 55, 51 is what we're looking for.
Okay.
43. This one, red pickup. Yep. All right, on to our last drop.
Maybe I do, maybe I don't.
And I've talked about it before, but with my bad knees, it would be nice not to have to, especially when you're on your feet all day, it would be nice to not have to worry about climbing a flight of stairs at the end of the day. All right, be right back. I'm like, who called the cops on it?
Huh?
They've got something laying across the street. Roll down the window. You hear?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's another bag in there. Thank you.
Okay.
What are they doing? Are they just playing a podcast or what?
No, probably. Probably so.
Whew.
Come on, it's only 89 degrees at 8 o'clock
When
at
am I
night.
late? 2000. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Sheila. We're still in our story. That sounds about the size of our house. The kids are grown and gone. So I sold the house and built a smaller ranch. Ranch style is exactly, one story. That's exactly what I'd like to, for us to.
There are DBs in this neighborhood, all right.
Huh?
Bits around.
Okay, so did 1809 plus my 2 DoorDash.
Door trash.
I get the tight away from my husband. Ah.
No, I don't know if I turned the wrong way or what.
No, return right here.
Turn right here.
Yeah.
Oh, by all means, please go ahead of me. Because you had the right of way.
I love where I am now. House is the perfect size. Lawn is much smaller, but big enough for the fur kids. Yeah. And you do have a very nice yard.
I want a lawn big enough to keep the neighbors away.
That's the thing. Especially looking into, down the road when looking to get another home. I don't like how a lot of these neighborhoods are like tuna can style, tuna can, no, sardine. That was a reference I meant to say. Yes, but your husband too. Oh, now you're blinding me.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. You're the one driving.
Yeah, it's not blind. It's just irritating.
Don't mind my hot style. I'm trying to.
Alright, sorry.
The sun is coming from that side. Okay.
What?
Remove as managing. Okay.
What?
Oh, something Becca was asking me. You better move to the country then if you don't want next door neighbors. No, I mean
Exactly.
no. That's one thing I do not want to do. I do not want to live in a bustling, crowded city, but I also do not want to live out in the country to where your nearest neighbor is a half a mile away.
Heck yeah.
There's still a lot, especially doing deliveries. Once we started doing it, almost 2 years ago, that's when we were like, wow. They still have neighborhoods where they have, decent spacing between the houses. So.
And they pay for it too.
Yeah, but still. The gesture that this channel doesn't need. Okay. You got it. We have a ranch house with about an acre of land. That's too much for us to keep up with. Luckily, we have a couple of brothers that moved in next to us about 5 years ago, and they mow our grass. That's good. That's good. You're welcome, Becca. You know, it was my dad's dream before he passed away, but this was back in 2008 though. Whenever we were talking about it, whenever, you know, if we were to win the lottery type thing, it looks better when there's less blue on the channel. Yeah, it gets a little, they do start to meld together, don't they? But one of the things that we had talked about, you know, my dad, and this is something I want to do also, is buy a huge plot of land. You know, I don't know how many acres we'd need, maybe 5 at the minimum, 5 to 10 acres for my size, you know, to include my siblings. Yeah, we'd need probably closer to 10 acres. But the idea was to buy a huge lot of land and build everybody a home so we can be each other's neighbors. Basically have our own neighborhood just from family alone. So I mean, that's still a fantasy of mine, but it would be here in Texas. Looks better. Uh-oh, what happened there, Ray? She asked to have, oh. Yeah, so it's it's my fantasy as well, is to have that, you know, and treat it like a neighborhood. We'd have like they do in some of these nicer neighborhoods where they have like a community center type thing.
Where are you talking about?
You know, we'd have to win like the Mega Millions for something like that to happen, but
yeah.
but that's why it's called a fantasy. But that was my fantasy. So that way we'd have our own personal pool. But if we wanted to have, not to worry about everybody, you know, using our pool, we'd have like a community one. You know?
Unless it's $50 or more, you might as well shut that thing off because I'm done.
Yeah.
Going to the house. It's already after 8 o'clock.
But one of the things, you know, one of the things that we would like to do, I guess you can say it's almost like a bucket list, really. What the husband and I want to do is get out there and, what were you calling it?
Walkabout.
Going on a walkabout. You know, especially because I have a huge family and we're spread throughout the U.S. and even still have my brother back home in Guam. The idea, what?
What are we doing about that?
Oh, I don't know. What do you want?
Rabbit cereal.
We don't have, yeah, I was going to say we don't have much options on that either. Huh?
I don't know. No, I gotta stay in town longer. We figured out nothing for ourselves.
No.
And here we are 7 hours later now. Since I ate.
How many times, how often do we do that? That reminds me of the TV show Lost and John.
Every time we do it, I'm going this way.
I don't think I've heard of that.
What?
Oh, but doing our walkabout to where we spend time, you know, going to visit and stay with family for a couple of weeks at a time, at minimum. Get out there and do stuff while we can. I mean, yeah, we have issues with our knees, me, and back, him. But you know, we're still physically capable to do stuff. So, you know, we want to get out there and do what we can while we can. So that's okay. You got it, Becca. You know, that's another dream that we're hoping, you know, it's not a fantasy, to make happen a lot sooner than later. Especially while our son is still stationed in Okinawa. I would love, you know, that's one of our other plans, is to get out there, spend a little time with him while he's still stationed out there. He's got a house, he's renting a house, and whenever we do the video chat with him, you know, it's like, this is where you guys are gonna stay, and there's no bed in there. And so he told us the other day, You're gonna sleep Japanese style on the floor. A couple weeks staying with family. I love my family, but that's why I say at minimum, because probably after the 2-week mark, either they'll be ready to kick us out or we'll be ready to leave. One or the other, or both. So what do you feel like?
I don't know. Don't ask me questions that I don't know the answer to.
Oof.
Yep.
Dang that, but we keep getting blinded. Okay, there he is. We're just trying to. 4 days with family is enough. That's your limit, Sheila. we kind of did a preliminary test, I guess you could say, because last year we went out to South Carolina and stayed with his mom. We were out there for 2 weeks. We spent Thanksgiving with them, and while we were out there, we ended up, just the hubby and I, we ended up driving 4 hours further to go to Myrtle Beach. So, but yeah, so that gave us a little insight into that, on what it might be like for us to do our walkabout. But you're talking about, from coast to coast, because we got family on the East Coast. We got family here, Vegas, Colorado, and on the West Coast. So, overseas. I love them, but after about 4 days, we all get on each other. No, I can definitely understand that. So Presley, you came back at the right time, or at a time that we're kind of talking about, for us, one of the things we're planning on doing is to go on a walkabout and staying with family. Sheila said, I mentioned that, we'd be staying with family for about 2 weeks before we move on. She says her limit is 4 days. I don't know about you guys, because like I said, I come from a large family. So what is your limit? What is the longest you'd stay with your family before you're ready to move on and continue your adventure?
It's not me, it's my family that would get irritated with me.
That's why I say one or the other. Either we'd be the one ready to leave, or they're the ones ready to kick us out. You want to do tacos?
No.
No, you don't want to do tacos?
I don't care.
No, you said no already.
I don't care. It's something different we haven't had in a while anyway. So.
What was our first? Oh no, it was our second pickup on DoorDash was Taco Bell, and guess what we're having for dinner?
Taco Bell.
So I left my family. So I left my family behind. That should. Oh. Maybe a week, depends on which family. Yeah, everybody will probably have, I definitely feel you on that. Depends on who you're visiting, right? Yeah, I can see that. But, and depending on where you're at, because even though the idea is to, spend time with family as we're going about, it's not like we're going to be around them the entire time. We're still, because most of our traveling is going to be driving.
I was going to say, and some of our family lives in less desirable places like Oklahoma. I mean,
yeah. We're still planning on doing gig work while we're traveling. So it's large too. I am the youngest of 6. One of my older siblings. Oh. So there are 5 of us left. We are all so very different. I am the non-confrontational one. Oh, trust me, there's several of us, family of 9. There are quite a few of us that we avoid rocking the boat drama, as much as possible. I like hotels. Don't have to be on guard. That is true. That is,
well, the problem with that stateside is the expense, because
yeah, that
if
would,
you're cruising around off season, then that's something different. But
Oh yeah,
just like the Myrtle Beach trip when we were out there in December or
November.
You know, off season you can get a hotel on the beach,
like $40 something
overlooking the
dollars.
ocean for nothing. You know.
Yeah,
You know, whenever it's $200 on the during the peak
$100 or
season.
more. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a whole different ball game right there. But that would be the other reason why when we're traveling, we're looking at minimizing our expense as much as possible. So, but again, that's the other reason why, you know, we'd still be doing gig work, because if we need to make $100, I guess we're working, you know, 5 hours to make $100 for gas, food, whatever.
What? 5 hours? Not if Sparks.
I like hotels.
Not if Sparks in the neighborhood. It ain't no 5 hours to make $100.
It depends. We've gone 5 hours doing Spark, and
I made freaking almost $50 in 2 hours earlier today. So.
I know this, my love.
I know this, my
Oh,
love.
we're not in our car.
I'm not in my car. No disabled veteran tags. Going through the drive-thru anyway. I don't know
Okay.
what I was thinking. You're gonna
Just
get
like with
blinded. Better watch your eyeballs.
Just like with any of the apps.
Up the wall's just high enough.
Oh,
Okay.
just barely enough.
Wait,
They're expensive though, right? So you don't keep in contact with your family. I want.
wait.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. We are just getting ready to get ourselves some dinner. I do appreciate y'all hanging out with us while we were doing some gig work and making a little extra money tonight. You know, we ended up only doing a total really of 3 offers with 2 DoorDash and 1 Spark. But hey, Kevin, welcome back. Hold on just a second. Sorry. I kind of want whatever that thing they just showed in the picture. Is that the Crunch Wrap?
It's a big Cheez-It. I don't know what the hell that is.
I want to try the Crunch Wrap. Not the number 4, just the Crunch Wrap.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Look at number 4. I just want a Crunch Wrap.
Crunch Wrap.
Uh-huh.
Just the
Chicken, I guess. Or can you ask them what's all in it?
looks like
Yes,
chicken.
we're here at Taco Bell trying to get some dinner.
I know ain't nobody honking at me.
But you guys have a good night. If you're out there trying to make that money, please stay safe and make that money. But you guys have an awesome rest of the evening. Hope you guys have a fantastic weekend, and I'll catch you on the next live. But don't forget to smash that like button if you haven't already on your way out. But until next time, stay safe. Adios for
Can
now.
I get a...
Bye, everybody.
Let me get a burrito supreme.
I did 2 on DoorDash and 1 curbside on Spark.
And then
It was a 3 drop-off, Kevin.
the
but-
Crunch
Bye,
Wrap
everybody.
Supreme.
Can you ask what's in it?
What is in the Crunch Wrap Supreme?
It's nacho cheese, beef, sour cream, lettuce, cheese, tomato.
It's beef.
Okay, then I want that.
Okay, yeah.
We just did, like I said, we did 2
And
on
then-
DoorDash. I ended up making $13 on that.
I got the burrito supreme. You got the crunch
And we
supreme.
did
You want anything
$18 on a Spark curbside 3 drop off. But have a good night, everybody.
else? Do you want anything else?